Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception.
That's
set
cool.
for football and Big D as their guys will do battle.
I'm free all day tomorrow. What time go for you?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
All right, that's cool.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green.
Oh, yeah, I just gave him good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not good at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, that should have been a pick right there.
Here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger.
He better not have caught that shit.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Matt Fosher on the punt. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
That's what I was saying about our game, man. He know Matt was helping him like crazy in that game.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
They said let's get our own party again and all that.
In the early part of the game, other teams are script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Pittsburgh.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. The completion goes. This is Eric Ebron. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, I try to do what I can do when I can do it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Now been hit. And
there we go.
It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 30. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A first down carry by Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboys.
He said y'all was about to do the bird. He was about to do the Birdman special over there.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Steelers
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it.
Oh, how did I miss that
tackle? Out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron.
Oh, go ahead.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Man, I should have just ran with Dak Prescott.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Come on, they made me go out of bounds. All right.
Right at midfield. So
That's
this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's caught. Nelson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged
Stay golden,
and held
pony
their
boy.
ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Ooh,
Many
good
times you just
move.
don't take any
Damn.
step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once
Yeah,
he
that
made
nigga
the read,
was a hokey
he was able
poke.
to make the play.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, that's definitely a steal.
On second down.
Oh, that's my run straight.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he
kept. I wonder why he was so mad we played earlier. He thought it was going to go good for him. I beat him 45-7.
Forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Yeah, that's going to make you better. So.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Yeah, we got to get the screen work. Boy.
And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 21. Steelers 0.
Terrible. Y'all niggas is terrible.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein.
Force it, the nigga left and right hand. Jesus.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up.
Oh, my goodness. That was a pick.
Yeah, and what you also have to go against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's
wow, he caught that.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Connor.
Oh, wow. Hold him. Bring that back.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ben to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Roethlisberger, buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, you could FaceTime from Instagram or Facebook.
Since they needed something before half, they've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This to Jarwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
You probably got to go to your email and confirm and click the link.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I didn't mean to do that.
They go to Elliott again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Your boys ain't moving. He's stuck.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained
Well, if his YouTube ain't working, tell him to try to Twitch then.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken
Sometimes
down.
YouTube be acting up.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here.
Yeah, tell him to try to do it again. He probably ain't at very far all the way down.
Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Because once you do that, you should be good. Yeah.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want.
Or try Twitch if your YouTube ain't working. That's the only thing I can say.
Control the clock and impose your will on the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
The kickoff for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back now in Arlington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right.
Dang, they look that. Wow.
Rookie Chase Claypool. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, good pass.
In the end zone, touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Boswell good with the extra point.
Yeah, he better off trying to do his twitch then.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault.
2nd and 6 coming up.
That is my
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back,
if it said something about his settings, he probably got fixed something that he changed.
And find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter.
That's how you
Still
scream.
not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence.
So now go live, then you got to put a title in if you didn't already.
They feel just as confident with him doing that
come on, I went
as they would
straight.
if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. J.J. Nelson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Looking deep.
Oh, that should have been a pick. Come on. Come on.
Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit.
Nah, not really.
Was timed well.
Something like
incomplete.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Some crab legs, crab cake, shrimp, some flounder.
Being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Ooh, that's his go-to right there. I'm surprised he ain't throw it sooner.
He's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say
you want to cover them flats, bro. You definitely want to cover them flats.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And just use it in the middle.
Prescott here to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Watch that tie in on the quick right there. See on your right side.
Again, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Oh, let's go.
Stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 41, Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Conner. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
The ball carrier, Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And a Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my goodness. He ain't picked that.
Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Come on, man. I went for the ball.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on,
so the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Oh, my goodness. I was trying to pick that.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Second and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Nah, it's a playoffs. Yeah, if you kick a field goal, that's game because he already had his one possession. That was a good game. Yeah, might as well. Ball game. Yes, sir. Oh, who North played this game too? I'll try to bring it up. It ain't come up for him. And where he was, the Steelers or the Cowboys? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong game. Oh, he posted my chat. That's my stream.